somehow, some way. Da-da, da-da. Good morning to all that can hear my voice. I know I've been missing in action, but I have a legit excuse this time. I have some videos and video footage from my weekend that I was going to put up Monday to Tuesday. Because my weekend was bummed, dog. But Monday, we went to Dolphin Island Beach. Oh my God, I had so much fun. I'm going to put pictures on the side so y'all will see how much fun me and my bestest Alabama friend had. It was a ball. What I'm saying is, joy, laughter, and fun was had by all, is what I'm saying. But, I don't know if I told you guys, but my phone kept getting hot. Is that right? Kept getting hot. Then at the beach, it, like, burnt itself out. Like, got so hot it didn't come back on. And then, I lost it. Because once it stopped working, you know how you play with your phone and you be watching your phone and stuff long as it's working. But then when that mug died, you don't really think about it no more. Yeah, that part. Wait a minute, let me see what she gave me. Because she gave me her funky socks before. You did give me your funky socks.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. These work. And my blue gym shoes are in the kitchen. And so, I had to call T-Mobile and pay the deductible for the insurance to get my phone out. What I have been saying now, okay, so what y'all see me on is the new phone that I got. I sent my son to T-Mobile. At first, I was just going to buy me a phone. So I'm like, okay, the down payment probably going to be about $50, and I just have to make the payments. And y'all know I am on this journey to be, I like that, debt-free for the 2020. And so, when he went up there, he calls me telling me to get the exact phone that I have. I had to pay $200 down. No, not the exact phone, because it would have been less gigabytes. And I'm like, $200 down? And then he said, yeah, and that was for 32 gig. Ain't no way I can function on 32 gigs after having 128 gig. What I want to do, my next phone that I purchase is going to have 200 and something gigs on it. Ain't no way I can function with no 32 gigs. No. And so, well, mama, that's like another $100. Okay, my phone is 5 years old. Because they're coming out with the iPhone 11. I have the iPhone 7 Plus. You trying to tell me a 5-year-old phone is still over $600? Like it would have been $700 to get the gigabytes out. Over $700. Because as I get it twisted, it was $699. So therefore, more gigs, we're going to make it $799. For a phone that's 5 years old. And I'm saying 5 years old. It's 5 successions old. Because it's an 07 and they're selling, well, 07, 08, 09, 10, 11. 4 years old. 4 successions. It's an old ass phone is what I'm saying. I could have seen paying $300, maybe even $400 for it. But $800 for an old ass phone? And then the person at the store was like, well, why don't she just use the insurance? Because they looked at my thing and saw that my phones are still insured. Because see, God is awesome. I tried to cut my insurance off like a month or two ago because I was convinced that I was going to buy a new phone sometime before Christmas. And I'm like, I didn't need to insure that particular phone because it was paid off. In my mind, once it's paid off, the insurance didn't work. I was like, no, your insurance insures the line, mama. It don't insure whatever phone is on the line. Your insurance insures the line. Wait, huh? Wait, what? And he's like, if you you're gonna have to restart insurance. If you just buy the new phone, it'll automatically be insured because you're paying insurance. What? I said, okay, well, I'm gonna get me a new phone in a couple of weeks, so I go ahead and leave the insurance on there. I knew my phone was finna get jacked and get lost or whatever. And the cheapest situation was going to be to do what I did. And no, I did not have that $150 that I had to pay to renew my phone. However, I had that $150. I had to take it out of my emergency fund. It's an emergency that I have a phone. I am a professional driver. I'm gone all the time. And neither one of my niggeras was going to let me use their phone for it time. Because I was without a phone for 2 days, y'all. 2 whole miserable days. And at first I was just going to take my daughter's phone. And I'm like, hey, you will be at school. Give me that phone. And she was like, ooh. Then I said, no. I told my son, I was like, what? The first day, him and his girlfriend went to the beach. I had to go to work. Both them niggas got phones. I was like, well, you going to be with your girlfriend? Anybody you need to call, you can use her phone with. Let me get your phone. That's what I got. I to say he wouldn't give me his phone. And again, I could have like had a tantrum, what I call big girl I could have big girl my either one of their phones, but I didn't want to do it like that. But the girl, I'm paying her bill and she wouldn't give me her phone either. I'm just like, okay. So I gotta go and look at my videos because I did a video doing my hair and I don't think I put that up. And oh my God, it's a week old and last couple of nights I didn't sleep with a hair scarf on, but it is still everything. Let y'all see. I made individuals in the top, and then I got this style off of the gram. No, not the gram. Off of Pinterest. That little boy had his hair like this. He had that shaved off, but he had this pattern, and then he had the front. And I didn't like the middle, but I love this concept. And so the whole hairdo was about this concept. And what I was going to do, I bought this. I don't know what kind of hair this is, but I bought this hair to crochet in, and then I was like, well, I like doing this. You know, sticking my fingers all through my hair, just willy-nilly. And I like it when it falls, however it's going to fall. And I'm just walking around, living my best individual life. So, I made individuals because I want this hairdo to last 3 weeks. And again, Fuzzy was a bear, and it's a week. But I don't care. Because this right here to me is cute. Anyway, the videos that I made were on the other phone. Yeah, and I don't think they went to my cloud. I'm going to try to check my cloud and see. If they went to my cloud, then I might be able to pull them down and put them up. But other than that, we're starting fresh again. But anyway, I like that. I like to just wear it like that. So no matter how fuzzy it get, I'm cool with that because I can always brush my edges down. And they'll look fuzzy, but they won't be like knotty fuzzy like that is. If I brush that, it's just going to smooth on down. Like that, instead of having that knot to it. So, yeah, this is going to last three weeks to a month. Now, the most I may do is take this French braid right here down. And then, like, grease this scalp real good. And then just braid it back up into the French braid and call it a day. That's the most that I may do. And I'm supposed to go to a poetry slam. Tomorrow night. A real one. Because the poetry slam I went to night before last was a bait and strip. Saturday night was a bait and switch. They was trying to pack their club. So they pretended like they was having some poetry thing going on. And when we got there, it was a third of the club was poetry folks. That for show poetry. Like actually do poetry folks. And then a third of the club was people who came to see the poetry. And then the rest was their regular club head. It was mostly a club night. And I'm a lady of a certain age and I don't really do clubs. And if I do go to a club, it's because they're going to be entertainment at the club. If they're not entertainment at the club, I ain't going. I don't club. I don't really drink that much no more. I got rid of all the liquor out my house. I said, the only time I'm going to drink is if I'm out and about and somebody buy me a drink. Because I ain't buying no drink because, you know, I do math real good. I can buy me a bottle of liquor for like $15. And I can buy me a bottle of grape cranberry juice for like $3. And I could drink for 2 weeks at least. Or I can go to the club and spend that same $20 on 2 drinks. That may get me a little sideways. And then, that don't even matter. When I went to the club, what I had was, I bought me 2 little bottles of this and 2 little bottles of Sprite. And I mixed them together. Everybody thought I was drinking vodka and juice or some shit like that. Nope. It was Sprite cranberry juice. And it was good. And I had a time. I'm not going to say a good time because they did not do poetry, but I had a time. Like I had a good time because I was with Lady Lissay and my bestie and my favorite cousin. So yeah, I had a good time. Sure did. But it was not what it was supposed to be because I don't club. And nobody I was with club. Like we was together, all of us was together looking for the poetry. Because Lady Lissay is a poet. Oh, y'all ain't know it. All right. And my intention was that I was going to showcase her on my page. Like, I was going to put her whole set up. But that's okay. Saturday, she's having a whole set. And her whole set would be a video by itself. Because I'm just going to sit there and record her whole set. And I'm throwing it up on the tube so you guys can see. Did y'all hear that? I just farted. Then, Charlie Wilson was in New Orleans. And we went on Groupon and got the tickets for $20. Them tickets was regularly $69, $89. We got them for the 20 because they didn't sell out. So they had some more tickets on Coupon. I'm going to try to go see D.L. Hughley the same way. He'll be in Biloxi in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna see how much it costs to actually just pay for that ticket, which I know gonna probably be more than I want to spend. Since I'm on this thing of becoming debt free for the 2020. Debt free, not counting my house, of course. But I'm gonna see if I can find his ticket. But anyway, we went to that concert, and the singers, of course, was good. They had Joe. I had just been saying I wanted to see Joe. Joe was the opening, and then the next one was Johnny Gill, and then the last one was Charlie Wilson. I think that's the three that was there. But they the mics in the auditorium, probably ain't saying that right. In the stadium. The mics in the stadium were trash. So the singers sound. That's how they sound. Like, you couldn't really, if you knew the songs, of course you knew what they were singing because of the music and everything, but you couldn't really hear the words. So if you didn't know the songs, you was screwed. Fortunately, I know everything Joe sang. I know everything Johnny Gill sang. And Charlie Wilson, you know, he the dog, right? But my bestest Alabama friend couldn't stand not understanding the music. And when I tell you it was freezing in there, I thank God I had the mind and the foresight to wear a jacket. My bestest Alabama friend did not. And it was cold. But that's a picture of us being there. I had a video of that for y'all too. And so then Monday was beach day. The most fun I've had a week straight, all, I want to say summer. But Labor Day is supposedly the official end of summer, so all summer. That was my best weekend all summer. Because this summer was trash. So then my phone died. Then when I got my phone back up and running, my car won't run. So we, my friend guy was like, well, put this in there and fill up the tank and put such and such in there and it'll make it work until you get there. Baby, let me tell you, I told my son to go ahead and drive my car slow because it wasn't accelerating good. About time he got about good 3 miles from the house, it started going less than 5 miles an hour. So he had his fiance to come and meet him down there. Oh, did I tell y'all my son is engaged? So he had his fiance to come meet him, and he jumped in their truck, and she got in my truck, and he was pushing her. And then my truck did something weird, and she ended up going into a neighbor's fence. And they had to have a talk. Yeah, it's been that week. They had the car towed back home. My son said he's going to pay to fix the fence. Thank God. Nobody was hurt. The truck wasn't badly beat. The fence was only broken about maybe, I want to say, 1/8 of the fence is bent in. So he got to get that fixed for the lady. And, yeah, that's been my week. But anyway, I got to get my red rump to work. And then I got to run errands for my mom. And then I got to do a football game. But y'all got a video. You know why? Because I'm